What's up, guys? Karma here. Today's video we're going to be going over some of the things you may be doing wrong in Nerf Strike. So yeah, let's get into the video. So first up is for report. The first thing you might be doing wrong is your turret placing. So I'm gonna place down a turret right here. That'll keep me good for now. And now, when I say you might be doing something wrong, is in this spot specifically, you may be using that for camping on the other team, which is a good idea in theory, but this spot's actually a better spot to use it, to do it with, because, well, number one, you can get more cover, and the only time that people can really tag you is either A, if you're not paying attention, or B, someone throws a grenade or like around this area. And I don't remember the last time someone's thrown a grenade at me in port. So yeah. Another thing too, guys, is yeah, sure that this tower right here, because I just got killed, I'm just gonna go over it. Yeah, sure that anyone from this tower can actually kill you. And after I said, and when was the last time you remember someone thrown a grenade? I literally saw a grenade and it killed me. This is why you don't say anything about certain things, because sometimes when you say something, it happens, and it's annoying. But yeah, because yeah, it's very, I don't know how often people are gonna throw a grenade in port, to be honest. But yeah, people don't really throw them often in port unless like they're trying to do a certain quest or something, because normally it's like the ability quest. That's like normally, like to like use your abilities 5 times, 30 times or so. Oh, yeah, sure, maybe that might be something, and that would be a reason to like constantly throw grenades and place down turrets. But unless you're trying to get that quest down, then yeah. Another thing too, guys, is whenever you're scanning up here, don't completely let turn to scan to see if there's anyone, because it'll actually take up extra time for you to check. I can like turn, just like strafe back and forth on the little part right there, and you'll be able to basically see everyone. Because I mean, unless you're doing it on that side, then it's not exactly the best idea, because, well, yeah, you kind of can't see anyone from there. But unless you're like doing it wrong and like doing it in a bad way, then maybe then it's a good idea. Then it's not a good idea. Another thing too, guys, turrets in port are overpowered. So if you're ever using a turret, I have learned that they're overpowered like basically anywhere on the map except for that top of the tower. That part right there is the only part where it's not overpowered. It's actually very overrated. It's a very overrated spot in my opinion, because as now if two people are shooting at the same turret, right? Let's say there's a turret right up there, right? It's on the opposing team. Let's say I have a teammate. Well, now what's gonna end up happening is someone's gonna, and I see that turret that's not being aimed at, and the turret's gonna be trying to shoot at someone that's like right here or like all the way over there, and no one can really shoot from there, from that tower. And to be honest, I don't even know why anyone would think that a turret can shoot from here to there. It's actually not true. And turrets that are up here don't even get many kills either. I don't remember the last time I've seen someone get a kill with a turret that was up here, that was down there. Because, yeah, it's like impossible, like practically. Like it's very impossible, well, to be honest. Like it's like the odds of you actually getting a kill from a turret up there are like if someone actually goes up there to try and use it for spawn camping, because that's the only time a turret up there is actually useful. And it's also like a 50% chance that it'll actually kill someone, because if it locks onto someone that's like AFK'd over there, then the turret's basically dead. Your turret's going to like be there until like the turret is out, and like all of the time that the turret's alive for is like used up trying to shoot at someone that it can't even shoot at. because that's something I've actually learned that'll actually happen in port. So yeah, don't waste your turret on a part on putting on a part of the map that's actually terrible to place your turret. Okay, the next map we're gonna try for is Market. Volcano. Oh wait, no, Market. Okay, but yeah. So now something that you may be doing wrong in Market is actually turret placing and thinking you actually need that bridge right there. That is actually probably the biggest mistake everyone has probably made. Because now if I actually take this bridge down, you jump at the right time, you can actually cross that bridge completely. Like you can, like all you really need is that center part right there that spins, and you can basically just do this. And it's like very easy too. It's like actually surprisingly easy. Like all you have to do is sprint and jump at the right time. It's really just simple, very simple parkour. Let me just go back now because I don't know if anyone else knows about that in the map, in my map that I'm playing. Yeah. Another thing too, you guys, is you maybe not spawn camp enough either whenever you're playing in Market, because now spawn camping is actually a very key part of the game in Market. Which really no one likes being spawn camped, but to be honest, it's a very key part of playing in Market, because well, yeah, it's very easy to get wins and kills. And also to be more observant of where people are in Market, because if you are spawn camping and being someone that's no one likes, people are probably just gonna like sit like almost like very close to being inside, but like outside of the barrier, so they can shoot at you, making it extremely hard for people to kill them, and it's very annoying when people do it. So yeah, always watch out for things like that, and watch out for the turrets too in Market, because there is very little amount of cover whenever you're spawn camping from basically anyone. And you also have like 3 areas in Market whenever you're spawn camping. And to be honest, spawn camping in Market is basically the same as like playing normally and not spawn camping. And so yeah. Okay, there we go. So for the next map will be Volcano, but this one's gonna be tough because it's a free-for-all match. So yeah. And to be honest, in Volcano, there's really no special things about it. Really, the only thing in Volcano is really movement. You just want to keep moving, and the second you stop moving, you're basically just gonna be killed by someone or tagged, whatever term you want to use. But yeah, you also want to be sure like you're strafing a lot. Like you kind of want to have movement in the game that like no one really would expect. What the heck? Oh, what's going on with that guy? But yeah, you always want to keep moving, but no matter what happens in the game, and like even if you think you lost, just like keep moving around. Always be sure that you're strafing constantly. You throw grenades constantly, basically, but only in like necessary situations. Like don't actually just constantly throw them like the second the cooldown ends. Like that's just like using them bad. Like you don't want to use your grenades that bad. So yeah. If you're ever using the grenade like that, then I might have to like post a video on how to use your grenade and how not to use your grenade. So yeah, like you might be doing something wrong if you're using your grenade constantly. So yeah. Another thing too, whenever you're in Volcano, no, don't jump in the lava. It's very tempting. It will kill you. Like I will literally show you guys. It just says oof, and that's what the heck? What the heck? Yeah, it's like a very good example of always strafe in port. I mean, Volcano. And to be honest, you should always strafe in every map, but to be honest, this is like the only exception for actually jumping up and down to actually get kills, to be honest. Yeah. Now for the next map, we're going to try for a base. Actually, it doesn't matter if it's one free for all or anything. It actually helps that we're in blue for this tutorial of it. But yeah, that word it. Now we sprint. No one knows why that happened. Okay. But yeah, you always want to try to make sure no one can really see you well whenever you're in base. Like, you always want to kind of stay a bit hidden to the enemy a bit more in base whenever you're for this next tip. So, but this one's mostly for placing down a turret. And here's how you actually get to the spot. So first, you have to get to the spot. You have to jump on this block, and then you have to place the turret. Because now if you were to try to get on this block normally, you can't do it. Actually, hold up, wait, you can, but it's actually just very hard. Because I've actually never done it that way. But yeah, another reason why placing a turret here is actually good is because you can actually kill people or tag people that are around this area, that are down there too, and the entirety of the hallway. But now, real quickly, if you guys want to know how I actually figured out that position was actually better than all the other positions to use it for spawn camping, I think it actually is good for what that? Huh? What? What? Wait, what? Guys, my team got swapped. What the heck? My team's getting swapped, everybody. What? Guys, my team got swapped. Why did they swap my team? Oh, it's not even like there's many people in the game anymore. Okay, look for my teammates that died, because that'll that way. This way. Because I know everyone's fairly active in this game. Yep, we're getting spawn camped. Knew it. But yeah. Another thing too, guys, if you don't see the enemy much, then you're probably getting spawn camped, to be honest. Because now if you're trying to spawn camp them, and you don't see anyone on the enemy team, I'm like I'm dying and coming back to spawn camp, that's actually like probably what's happening. You're getting spawn camped yourself. For the next map, let's do arena. So yeah. Well, while we're still doing this video, please consider subscribing. I think because as we're trying to get to at least 50 subs. To be honest, but maybe 100 to be honest. Yeah, let's stick with 100, guys. So yeah, if you guys could really just get us to get me to 100 subs, that would be great. So yeah, one thing that you may be doing wrong in arena is you may be not placing your turret in the right spot, nor are you maybe playing the game wrong in arena. So now in arena, it's not really about spawn camping; it's about getting your turret to spawn camp well enough. Because, well, yeah, you may want to spawn camp a little bit, but you don't want to spawn camp too much. Because now if you spawn camp too much, things like that'll happen, or like, yeah, or it could repeat. And another thing too, guys, as you in arena, if you're ever trying to get good movement and like make your enemies try and have a harder time guessing on where you're gonna move next. Try moving to areas or moving in areas that are more unexpected and and you're not exactly meant to move in those areas. Because now, yeah, sure, these things may be used here for cover, but they could also be there for like things like jumping over that thing and basically making more complex movement. Because to be honest, more complex movement can really help gameplay. It can really help your gameplay and your kills. And to be honest, there's really nothing that can really hurt or with complex movement. Maybe like your aim will come maybe at the cost of your aim. But to be honest, when the other option is getting killed like in like 2 milliseconds of like spawning, then I think I'll take the complex movement. And basically when I say complex movement, like I don't mean like popping 360s just to get a simple 1v1 kill. Like no, that's not like whatchamacallit, like complex movement. That's just like showing off and like bragging. Like don't do that. There's like absolutely no point. So yeah. Another thing too, that you may be doing wrong in arena is looking around corners. You may be looking around the corners wrong, to be honest, because whenever you're looking around corners, it's very hard to actually look around corners in arena, because like people could literally be anywhere, because there's just that much cover, and like you'd never know it. And it's very hard to actually do a proper 1v1 in arena too, like without having a teammate interfere or one of their teammates interfere. That's also why I don't exactly like arena. Maybe like the most classic map that everyone knows of mostly because, well, yeah, it's kind of the coolest map. Most of the time, people, whenever you think of Nerf Striker, most of the time you might think of arena. So yeah. But yeah, that's it for today's video. Bye! And right before I go, please consider subscribing.